Hi, my name is Andre. Welcome to Money 101. It was just a few years ago that I thought I'd arrived. 2007, built myself a house, had a successful business, had grown it to this place where I had 4 kids, and then 2008 happened. And when the crash of 2008 happened, I found myself out of business, asking 2 questions. 1, what am I going to do when I grow up? And 2, who didn't teach me about money? I also found myself $50,000 in debt. And thank goodness somebody invited me to sit down and teach me 6 principles of money. 3 principles of saving money and 3 principles of protecting the money that I already have. And when I understood these principles, what I realized is I had an obligation to teach. I had an obligation to go out, because if I, a dad of 4 kids, having a business, thinking that I was on track, could lose everything because of the economy, I figured out, you know what? There's probably millions of other moms and dads, parents, people that are approaching retirement or in retirement who, if they knew this information, they would sleep well at night knowing that their money was going to last them forever. When I sit down with folks, I get to talk to them about the retirement savings teeter-totter. And on this teeter-totter, there's 2 sides. There's the risk side, things like mutual funds, gold, silver, and who knew, but real estate would make it onto the risk side in 2008. And then there's the safe side, things like CDs, money market accounts, maybe a little bit of money under the mattress. And as I met with people and I got to talk to them, what I found out is that what happened to people, and this happened to millions of Americans, including myself, is if we go back to the 80s and we look at where most of our money is, most of our savings, most of our retirement, it was in the stock market. And the market went up and up and up and up and up and up, and we all made a lot of money in the stock market. We might have got a little too excited in 2001, put too much in, and we had our first opportunity to lose up to half of our savings, half of our retirement. We went to folks and we said, you might want to move some money out of risk and put it into safe. And what everybody said is, this will never happen again. They called it a fluke. And sure enough, by the year 2007, the stock market did get right back to even. Now, isn't that an interesting savings philosophy? If someone showed up at your house and said, hey, give me all your money, and 6 or 7 years from now I'll get you back to even, would anybody else laugh at them? I would. In 2007, if you Google it, you'll see that people were dancing in the street to get back to even in their savings and their retirement. And then 2008 happens. This was our second opportunity to lose up to half. Some people lost 54% of their savings, of their retirement. That was my dad's year to retire. And at the end of 2008, when my dad couldn't afford to retire, you know what my dad said? I really like working. What I realized that day, that because this happened to my dad, there must be a better answer. My dad did what 70% of Americans did. He moved his money from risk, he put it into safe, and he said, when will this happen again? Now, the stock market has been going up and 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 up ever since. As a matter of fact, today we're at the 3rd all-time high in the stock market in the last 20 years. It took my dad almost 7 years to get back to even from the crash of 2008, which was 7 more years that he couldn't retire, that he had to stay in the workforce. And when I find out that there's 2 groups of people today, there's one group that is frustrated. They move their money to safe and they're barely making 0.5% on their dollars. There's a second group of people. And that group is like my dad. He says, I'm scared to go back to the stock market. What if I lose another penny? What if I lose some money in retirement and I have to pull some, I can't take as much money out of my savings account? What if I have to go back to work because something happened in the economy, in the market, and I lost some of my savings, some of my retirement? So I started asking this question. If I could wave a magic wand, and you could pick anywhere on this teeter-totter to be with your savings, with your retirement, where would you like to be? What just about everybody says to me is, Andre, I'd like to be in the middle. And what people mean by the middle is, when the stock market goes up, everybody says, I want the upside. Wouldn't you agree? We all want our money to grow. But what don't we like about the risk side? The number one answer I get is equal opportunity to lose. So people say, I want the upside of the market, and I want the 0% safety of the safe side of the market. And then people always chuckle. And they say, but Andre, where do you get the upside of the market and downside protection? I wish somebody had shared this information with me 10, 20, or 30 years ago, but this exists. And it exists as something called an indexed account.
Hey, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and the notification bell to get more great content.